Suckamuckagus.
Rhinoceros.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly. Lab After Dark is starting soon.
What's up? How's it going? Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 3, 4. That's right. What's up? Actually, we're gonna do a show now and then GeoGuessr after. I believe. Hit that like button on the way in.
Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Can't stand it. Right. Stupid.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
Yeah, I can't find my hat. No, I had to get a haircut because we're doing family photos. I guess on Sunday.
What's the point in causing any ruckus?
So that'll be fun. Family photos. Get ready for the Christmas cards. Here come the Christmas cards for the photos. What is it? It'll be October soon? No, I don't have a hot date. Not at all. Not only did I get Grandma her pot pies, both of them, that she couldn't eat both, but she is now home, and that was a whole process yesterday. It's kind of the waiting around, like when are they gonna? They never give you a good time, you know, when they're gonna say, like, hey, we're gonna let you go around this time, or no, it's like, hey, they're discharging me. It's like, geez. So getting her home and set up is a bit more of a challenge than I would like it to be, but that's sort of the premise of taking care of an older person. But I'm sure, like I said, it wasn't easy to take care of me when I was a kid, and I completely understand that. So I'm glad. Thank you for the well wishes. Yes, she is home, and she is doing better. And so that's nice. I'm thank you for all the well wishes and everybody asking about her. So I'm happy. Happy she's home and feeling better. I was unusually social today, accidentally. It was awful. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't. First of all, okay, you know when like a bus stops in the road and then the little stop signs come out and the lights flash and like you have to stop or else they blow your car up? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, maybe they don't blow your car, but I'm not exactly sure what they do if you just blow through that. But I had to stop twice today, which is fine. But guess what? Nobody got off the bus either time. And there were two different buses, one longer than the other, and nobody got off. And I was still just sitting there. Nobody got off. I have no idea why. Twice. I was like, all right, yeah, there's going to be some kids getting off the bus. That's cool. Good. I'm glad, everybody's safe. Nobody got off the bus. Fold those bad boys back up and let's go. Yeah, I had things to do, people to see, errands to run. I really couldn't believe it. I was just like, look, I'm happy to stop. I had no problem stopping. I have a problem when nobody gets off the bus. That's the problem. And that sucked. And I hated it. And but I was, like I said, I was unusually, I was in this like little center, like a shopping center, like a small little square, And, there's just like, that's where I get my haircut. And then there's this like there's a pizza shop that's extremely popular, but way too small. And then, there's a little grocery store and another salon. And I don't know what else. So some probably paintballs and white wall tires or something. And, so, I was like, my haircut was scheduled at 4. So come in at 4. I'm like, all right. Of course, I get there at 4. There's somebody just sitting down in his chair. So I'm like, okay, so this isn't a 4 o'clock appointment. This is a 4:30, 4:45 appointment. So then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to make, what's up, Justin? Holly, good to see you. Gabby, forget me not. Good to see you guys. So, I was just sitting there talking. There was like tons of people there. I didn't want to talk. I just wanted to sit there and wait for my haircut. But I had to interact. I didn't want to feel rude. And plus, I needed the haircut. And so, I was... You say one funny thing or what's perceived to be funny, and then you got to carry the whole shop for the rest of the time. It's just not, I wasn't excited about that. I didn't want to, that wasn't my thing. It wasn't my cup of tea, but so anyway, I entertained the folks and, how old? It was today. I just did this today. It's exhausting being funny. I mean, I don't know if I was being funny, but, some people were like, it was just a conversation. And then I just wanted to sit there, to be honest with you. That's it. But no, can't do. So anyway, I said, well, what I'm going to do is after this, I'll walk over to the pizza place and I will order a pizza and then I will take it home. That way I can save myself some time. Guess what? It saved me no time. Matter of fact, not only did it not save me time, it lost me time. I went there. I finished around 5 o'clock. I walked over to the little place and I ordered a pizza. It was called a classic, what is it? A masterpiece. That's what they call it. Babe's masterpiece. I don't know. It's really good. But I said, I'll have a salad while I wait because all I'm doing is ordering this pizza and, I'm going to take it to go. So there's this little patio out back. I go and I sit out on the patio. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm out there for about 20 minutes. I eat my salad. I come back in. I think my pizza's going to be ready. It's not. I run into somebody that I know. They said, oh, what, you on your way out? And I said, no, I'm waiting for my food. And they said, yeah, I'm waiting too. You want to sit down? And they said, no, yeah. 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 I'll sit down. So I sat down and we had a conversation and that was tantalizing. But it was good to see him. And then I ran into 2 more people that I knew. And so, but he ordered his food after me and he got his food before mine. So you tell me there was something afoot here. Okay. He ordered after me and got his food before me. So anyway, he gets up and he's got to go and he leaves. So I'm sitting there by myself again. And all of a sudden they call Josh. And I turned and looked and some jerk named Josh, who's not me, a different jerk, walks up and gets his pizza and goes. He got his pizza and he went. His name was Josh, too. The lady goes, is your name Josh? I saw you perk up. Yeah, my name's Josh. She goes, oh, that's so funny. I'm like, yeah. Hilarious. And she goes, I'll go check on your pizza. And I said, thank you. That'd be fine. And she goes, that's so funny. That's so funny. And I said, not really. It's a common name. It's one of the most common names. Muhammad, Josh, Brian. It's one of those standard names. It's very standard. So I'm sitting there for another 15, 20 minutes. And wouldn't you know, the lady looks at me and she goes, "Can I get you some dessert while you're waiting?" Dessert? No, I don't want any dessert. I just want my pizza. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. That's all I want. Can I get you some dessert? She just told me that 2 minutes before that, it would just be a couple more minutes. They didn't put my order in. And when they realized it, then they put it in. So I was sent to the back of the line, and I was tested. My patience was tested, but not overly. And you know what? The poor girl comes over and she has my pizza and she says, "Can I get you anything else? I am so sorry. This was my mistake." And in my mind, 20 different things rattled right off. Pop, 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 pop. And I went, "No, you cannot, because mistakes happen and it's okay. Thank you." And she was all nervous. Nervous. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I don't know what they did. They said they did something in the computer. I didn't ask for it. No, it wasn't a date. I didn't ask for it. I just wanted my pizza. So it was like 55 minutes I waited, you know. And things go awry, you know. And I really honestly felt really bad for her because I've never worked at like a pizza shop. It is a long wait, no question. And it is a long wait. And typically, but I'm not really like a kind of dude, you know. I don't get all pissy about that kind of stuff. That's not, you know, there's much more important things in life to worry about. And so it wasn't that big of a deal. She was nervous. I could tell that she was nervous. And, you know, I've worked at places before where I had to tell somebody that I made a mistake, and it's not a fun thing to do. And I actually felt bad for her. They probably closed your order. I mean, maybe it sounds like something like that probably happened, but, you know, it was definitely I wasn't upset or anything like that. It was just she was, but I really did. I really, really, truly felt bad for her, because I know that they like said, "Hey, you got to go see that angry looking fat dude over there. Now you go take him his pizza and you tell him you messed up, and offer him a dessert because Fatty likes cake, and see if you can calm him down." I didn't want any dessert. I still don't want any dessert. I don't want any cake. No dessert. None. I didn't want it. I said, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Not a big deal. You got to show grace, you know. I didn't want any. I didn't want it. It just wasn't what I wanted, so. And I know for a fact she was nervous because I could see it. And I felt so bad for her. And yeah, I'm not going to eat. I didn't want to eat dessert. Like, I just didn't. That wasn't, you know. But I got to talk to somebody like that I knew. That was a blast. And it was just a lot of like. But the place, it was really busy too. And, well, no dessert for Grandma. Nobody was getting dessert on my watch. We wanted the pizza that we paid for, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. A mistake was made. Not a big deal. You don't have to compensate me. You want some cake? No, I don't want any cake. You know what I want? I want my pizza. That's it. I didn't say that, but that's what I thought. I didn't think that was that bad of a thought. I mean, do you? Was that mean? No, I don't think so. I kept it to myself. And the pizza was good. I did. I stuck to my guns. I did get my pizza. I absolutely got my pizza, yes. But it was a long wait. When you start seeing, you get that the little tinge, you know what I'm saying? The little, when somebody comes in after you and orders and then gets their order before you and leaves, you want to know what's up. Okay. Like I said, man, they said something along the lines like I wasn't that concerned about it. You know, I'm not yelling for something for free or anything like that. I just wanted the pizza. It happens, you know, things happen. These are like high school and college kids. So, and you know, I was like, I was out there, baby. I was socializing. That's right. Mistakes happen, and it's a good test. No hot dog. Not today. It is, Melissa, it's a great test of patience, I tell you that. But it wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, no, I've reached my quota. There will be no more takeout pizza. Taking out pizza, like going to pick up a pizza. It's like archaic. My buddy, and I don't know, some of you may have heard when he called in, and you've heard him on the podcast before, Lucas. I remember one time it was back in the day, we used to love NFL Sunday. And I don't watch football on Sundays anymore, like barely. I barely care about football anymore. And he's like, come on over and, you know, hang out. So I came over, and it was like 10:30, 10:45 in the morning. He had like this jalapeno and pineapple pizza, jalapeno and pineapple. And I looked at him and I said, did you order this? And he looks at me dead serious with the most sarcastic shit you've ever heard somebody say. And he goes, no, Josh, we went and picked it up. It's like, wow. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about the pizza industry, I don't know what does. I want to punch him for saying it that way too. No, we went and picked it up. It's like, whatever, man. Nope, not even cheesecake. Nothing. Not a thing. It was jalapeno and pineapple. And it was good, but it was 10:45 in the morning. 10:45 in the morning. So, I don't know. Pizza doesn't taste as good if you go pick it up. When you order pizza, that's when it tastes the best, isn't it? It was good. It's almost like when you cook something, it's not that, it's good, but it doesn't taste as great. And I know that there are going to be people out there that go, pizza on, pineapple on pizza, what are you? And I like pineapple on pizza. I'm pro pineapple on pizza. Pro pineapple on pizza. Meaning I support it in the worst way. I don't know why. I like it. The little sweet, salty, savory, you know, it's good. What's wrong? I want to hear from you. Who doesn't like pineapple on pizza? Because it's good. Pineapple, no bacon. No bacon. Don't put bacon on my pizza. Don't put bacon near me. Domestic pinup doesn't like it. Never had it, Pam? Wow. Mona likes it. I like it. If Mona likes it, I like it. That's right, Cakes. It was never a wrong time for pizza. Let's start a pro pineapple pizza group. Have you tried pineapple and onion? No. No, I have not. But pineapple on pizza is legit. Ham or Canadian bacon? No. No bacon, no Canadian. But I will tell you that I have officially made the switch to turkey bacon. And I don't feel the least bit bad about it because I hate turkeys with a red hot passion. So I have made the switch all the way to turkey bacon. And I'm going to do my best to rid the world of these these little turkey bastards that attack me and have attacked me before. Regular bacon, no thank you. Done with it, dude. Done with it. I just can't handle it. Do tell about the flavor of turkey bacon. I don't know. I mean, it's turkey. A turkey did attack me. No, I'm not going to eat turkey at Thanksgiving, only if it's turkey bacon. Then I will. But I'm not just going to eat like the bird, that weird bird. It's a weird bird. It's not the what the hell is that? What is? Hold on, give me a second. What did? I don't know why I did that. Stupid. No, I don't like pork anymore. I mean, I do, but I'm not eating it anymore. Turkey wrapped in bacon is delicious. Well, that just defeats the entire purpose. Although I am pro getting rid of turkeys. Eat as many turkeys as you want. They're mean. They're vile. They're violent. And, yeah. Melissa, I thought that you were a vegetarian. Deer meat is meat. That does not count as a vegetarian. Although my neighbor said that he was a Episcopalian or something, whatever that is. What is it? What is it? The Protestant? Oh. I thought it was like a denomination of Christianity, but I was sorely wrong. Yeah, pescatarian. That's what it is. Pescatarian. What a weird name. I don't even know what it is. Pescatarian. No, Josh, I'm pescatarian. Oh, yeah, which church do you go to? That was an actual conversation that happened. He's like, I don't go to church. It's like, that's kind of weird for a libertarian. What a weird name. I'm a pescatarian. Sounds boring. Right, Grandma Cherry? Sounds boring. Pescatarian. I thought they were Protestant or something. I don't know. I was confused about the whole friggin' thing. I'm Presbyterian. Yeah, see? So does that mean you eat only fish and cheese? Or no fish? Oh, you can't have fish? There's so many rules to this. That's why, you see, labels suck. I'm a pescatarian. Hello, Josh. How's your dog doing? They were very happy that Grandma came home, and they were spinning in circles, and they were very, 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 very excited, and it was very, very wonderful. Otis was particularly upset about it. It's because the Italian name for fish is pesque. Well, Italian name. Next thing is, well, yeah, it's the Latin root word. You know, it's just like, just say I don't eat that shit. That seems like a much easier route to go instead of putting these fancy little words on it. Pescatarian or libertarian or secretarian or whatever. Yeah, the dogs do love Grandma. They do. She had a belly laugh for the first time, and I haven't heard her laugh like that in a while. But Otis was up on the bed, and they were in the room, just the two of them alone, doing God knows what. And I just hear Macho start barking like he's pissed off. So I go in there, and I just kind of peek around the corner because if they see me walk in, they'll stop whatever they're doing. But what was happening was Macho was walking back and forth like this, and Otis was blocking him from jumping up on the bed. He was like, "No, you're not." So then Macho just gets all pissed off and just starts barking. So then I said, "Otis, what are you doing?" And he takes off to the living room, jumps up on the couch in the corner by Grandma, jumps up, leans back, and puts his hand up like this. And she starts laughing. And I say, "You think that's funny, huh?" "Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do." I'm agnosticitarian. Means you don't know if you believe what you believe in. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, no. That it's not don't beat me. It's if you get too close, he slaps. He likes to slap your, because if you go, no, he's never been hit a day in his life. He doesn't even know what it's like to get hit. He's never, all he hears is, "You're so cute, baby." Never one time. Dude's never even been bopped. Nothing. So he just was like, she's sitting there laughing. Both of his ears are flat. Just being a complete turd, as always. Because that's what he is. He's a turd. Yeah, he gave me a side. He gave me, yeah. He's a turd. She did. She missed him. He is cute though. It's hard, you can't. They're very difficult animals to get mad at because they're so emotional. Like if you have, when Otis was younger, and on occasion he still does it, not as much as he used to, but if you were to take like a napkin from him that he was chewing on, or a paper towel roll or anything, if you were to take that from him, he legitimately throws himself on the ground, like, and then he kicks his legs. It's very, very annoying. Now, I know some people are going to go, "Oh, that's so cute." It's not that cute. It's a full-on hissy fit. That's what he does. He's a hissy fit thrower. He enjoys it, too. He does. He throws tantrums. Yep. And it's always, it's always him. He wants it to be his way no matter what. He's the baby, and you know, I've never thrown myself on the floor and thrown a temper tantrum. Well, but the thing is that I thought that it would completely stop at some point, but he doesn't. He still doesn't. He still does it, just depending. Like I took something from him the other day. It was like one of those. He loves to get into people's shit. Like he got one of grandma's little. She has those copper gloves. They look ridiculous. Where they're like infused with copper. So what they're supposed to do is make your hands feel better or whatever. And he got into like the side of her chair and pulled one of them out and started shaking it violently. And when I say violently, I mean violently. Back and forth. Just it's like the T-Rex. Remember when the T-Rex ate that guy on the toilet that ran from the kids, a little scumbag? Remember when he was in there? He's like, and he runs into the bathroom, and then the tiki bathroom blows down, and then he sees the guy, and he goes down and eats the friggin' guy and starts shaking him back and friggin' forth. That's what it reminded me of. And I just was like, oh my God. Holy it's shocking to see that kind of stuff. Shocking. Like he's, look at me. So then I take it from him. I say, give me that. And when you say, yeah, he goes, puts his hands down. I say, give me, and I take it from him, and then he just, So he just throws a fit, and this is what my life is reduced to. But you remember, I mean, it was a very iconic scene. When the guy ran, he left the kids. He left the kids in the car to save himself. And then he ran to the shitter and hid in the shitter. And then he was eaten. And that, I'm telling you, that's what it reminded me of, the way he was shaking it. It was ridiculous. Just man. So, who was running? Did the kids live? You've never seen Jurassic Park, Sam? You think a PG-13 movie about dinosaurs is going to kill off 2 little kids? Yes, they lived. They lived, and that's when I was introduced to Jeff Goldblum, not as the Fly, or whatever the frig he was. Jeff Goldblum. People love Jeff Goldblum, man. They think he's a silver fox. I'm like 21, so I'm not old enough to know. Yeah, there's no way for me to verify that or not. I have a feeling you're being facetious, but in another Jurassic Park, didn't the compies eat a kid? I don't know. I've only seen the first 3. After that, then I watched Jurassic World. And that was it, I didn't like it. The one with Chris Pratt. I've only seen the first 3. I've only seen the first 2 of the Fast and the Furious. I don't need to see number 17 or 18. I don't care what kind of exhaust spoiler goes on, a Honda Prius or what? I don't know. Is there such a thing? It's a Honda Prius or is it just a Prius? Toyota. Like, oh, look at my new spoiler. Yeah, we saw the one from the last movie, and it sucked. Big time. It sucked. I mean, I hate to be the one to say that. I don't like just flippantly saying that movies suck because I know somebody put some hard work into them, but I mean, how many copy and paste can you do? Compysaurus? I don't even know what that is. I know four dinosaur names. I know pterodactyl. I know Bronchiosaurus. I don't even know. See, I might even be saying Bronchiosaurus wrong. Bronchosaurus. Or see, I don't even know that one. I know Velociraptor, Triceratops, and then Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's it. I don't know any other names of any other dinosaurs. And guess what? I don't care because they don't even exist anymore. And I'm not even sure they ever did. Tyrannosaurus. Yeah. Tyrannosaurus. So anyway, that was that. And, who knows, dude? I used to watch Ancient Aliens. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that movie with the dude with the crazy hair and he like thinks everything's alien related because that's what he gets paid to do. He's like that guy. And he was saying like they were birds or something. That these reptiles had feathers. I'm like, what the frig are you talking about? Reptiles have feathers. Oh, they were covered in feathers. Yeah, how do you know? How do you know? They were covered in feathers. They were ancestors of birds, were they? Tyrannosuper bronchosaurus. Tyrannosuper bronchosaurus. Bones were found complete. Whatever. Did they find the feathers with them? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they don't exactly, like, there's not, I mean, it's like when they talk about the pyramids. Nothing drives me more nuts than when people try and be experts on the pyramids. This is how we think the pyramids were made, but we're not really sure. Oh, okay. Modern technology can't build pyramids. Okay, well, so then what? What after that, then what? Nothing means nothing. There's no way. There is no way. I don't know, dude. I mean, they're probably just big ass crocodiles or something. I don't know. Oh, wait. What was the megalodon? The megalodontosaurus? They were I remember that. But, they were talking about pyramids. They would say, and these stones, they're not even native to where they're not native. And you're going, huh? They're right there. And I'm pretty sure the pyramids were built a very long time ago. How do you know the rocks weren't there? Just assuming. That's it. We're all assuming. Megaloliths. We could ask Gray. Josh, the dinosaurs, actually, they They're no good. They don't super chat my show. So we don't like dinosaurs. I like dinosaurs, but the Giants built them and Stonehenge. It's not that I don't believe in dinosaurs. I do believe in dinosaurs. But then you got that dude saying that they have feathers. Feathers. Look what I don't even know what that means. I love velociraptors. Might be my favorite. Might be my favorite dinosaur. But where did the bones come from then? I don't know. From what I understand, aren't they mostly fossilized? I don't know. I'm not saying that they didn't exist. I'm just saying that I don't know if they are what they said they were. Whatever, they're all extinct. That's why you ever seen a T-Rex's arms? Couldn't feed itself. Couldn't put his hands to his mouth. Okay? They're dead. They're gone. Our feathered reptile-y friends are gone. You don't want to get me started on woolly mammoth tooth saber tigers. That's a completely different opening show. Trust me. Like the chupacabra and all that stuff. I don't believe in any of that stuff. Although I do believe in Bigfoot, kind of. I do think possibly Bigfoot does exist. Like a form of like a hairy, like a hill person or something. I don't know. Like people that live and some reason they ended up in the hills of Kentucky or somewhere, and because they came down and they saw people like Ernie Shell and they went, oh shit, I better go back up into. I totally believe in Bigfoot. Yeah, they came down and they saw what life was working with, and they went, frig this, I'm out of here. Yeah, Yetis, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Well, I think I think the only reason that I believe in Bigfoot sort of is because I think that I heard one time at a place called Mill Creek. It was the loudest roar I'd ever heard. It was bad. So I'm in Squatch country, but I don't know. Snowbound Bigfoot. Rod's leaving. Where are you going, Rod? Rod's out. Do you believe in... I don't know what that means. How about the Planet of the Apes? No. No, I don't. But I do believe in the moon landing of all things. I just think that, like, I think that the government, I think that the Russians or the Chinese would have probably outed us for lying if they would have had some proof. That's just what I mean, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. So, anyway. Yes. I've heard that argument before. I'm not saying it's full proof, but I do think that, yeah. I wouldn't be very good at going to the moon, though. How you doing? I'm doing well. How are you? Oh, boy. Enjoy fishing, Rod. Josh, do you believe Earth is a dome? I don't know. I never thought about it. Probably not. A dome? Like there's a cap on it so nothing can come in? No, I don't believe that. At all. Should I? Should I believe that? Are we titty? Are we titty? You don't like the show right now? Is the show bad so far? We gotta have T-Rev. We gotta have T-Rev's fat boobs to keep us company. Living in a cake holder. What? Have you ever saw a video of the Earth spinning from space? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, but the Earth spins so slow. I don't think that you could be able to tell. Isn't that true? I think it's true. There are places in Africa where you can see the curvature of the Earth. How do flat earthers explain it? I don't think the Earth is flat at all. I don't believe the Earth is flat, no. There are some people. There are some people that, yeah, but I'm not, why would I do that? Why would I want to do that? You think that I'm going to take NASA's video? All right, this is bullshit. I'm put an end to this right now. Everybody just sit still. We're going on a trip to the moon. The hell's that? There will be no camels on this trip now. Now hold your eye there. See, here we go. Looks kind of curvy to me. Does that look flat to you? Look at that. Look at that. That looks like a curve. I don't know. Earth in 4K. Look. I don't know. This is straight from NASA. No, I'm sick of school buses. They're not, nobody letting the kids off and shit. That pissed me off. All right, this video sucks really bad. Where's the live one? Like the live look. There it is, right here. 24/7. Here we go. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like anything, really. Is the moon on Google? I don't know. Does that look like, I mean, like, hold on. See the curvature there? It just doesn't look flat. That's all I'm saying. And if it was flat, I would be able to throw a baseball off the face of the earth because that's how good my arm is. I could friggin' send one into the stratosphere if that was the case. If the earth was flat, I could throw a ball off the face of the earth. No question about it. So that's all the proof that I need. I don't know what you guys need. Josh is the stupidest guy on YouTube. That may be true. Wait, are you guys really fighting? Is Gray and Sam really fighting? Uh-oh. Who doesn't agree with Gray? What's wrong? It's not actually Gray. Just so you know. Yes, it's our Gray. Why are you guys like for real fighting? Do you want to settle it on the air? That'd be fun. We could do that. I mean, so this is a live look here, guys. Does the earth look flat? Well, look, if you're going to have a good old-fashioned fight, Gray is here every single night. I don't think anybody's bossing you around, Sam. See, I don't know if it's real or not. That's the thing. I can't tell. I'm not talking about the Earth. I'm talking about the disagreement. Did Gray Hugh get timed out? Is that why I'm not seeing Gray? Because can you reverse that if that's the case? Gray is a Giants fan, so I mean, I'm down. because that's what Gray Hughes said. Gray Hughes actually called me something like that. That was the joke, I believe. I don't know. Maybe it was a fake Gray. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was just like a joke in passing. Because remember, I'm one of the worst people, one of the dumbest people. That's so that wasn't actually Gray. Who, by the way, went after Chris again. Anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just I talked about it a little bit on the last show, but yeah, he was talking about the gloving in, and you know, after he had a man-to-man talk and whatever. If I give a frig, I don't care, really don't. So stupid. Anyway. Thank you, Kelsey. Appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought that they were joking, but half full. Nancy, I know you were. I understand. I know. I get it. I get it. I get the joke. Thank you for being very defensive of me, guys. Messes with my boys. Nancy Grace is rude to CM. Nancy Grace is rude to everybody. It's not exclusive to. Yeah, they're both cool. They're both fine. I don't know. I think they were joking. I don't know if their fight was real or not. I have no idea. I just know that when Gray Hugh, Hue, said that I was one of the dumbest people on YouTube, that's a reference to something that the actual Gray Hughes said about me personally. So I knew it was a joke. Other than that, I don't know. Maybe they were all fighting. How can you pick on a guy who has great hair like Josh? That's a great question. I ask myself that every day, actually. Because I really, really don't know. Yeah, I know. Trust me. I get it. I saw it. I thought it was funny. And I've seen some shows on YouTube before. There's no way that I could be the dumbest person on YouTube. There's just no way. And it's not because I'm some smart, overeducated, person. I'm not. But I've seen the other side of the moon. I've seen the dark side of the moon. Not as long as T-Rev exists. Yeah. I know we never finished his thingy, though. Ashley says, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your night. My gummy has kicked in, and I'm going to watch Ancient Aliens till I fall asleep. Wow. Should rather watch Ancient Aliens than Lab After Dark. It's how it be sometimes. You're not timed out. You're back. Everybody's fine. Everybody just friggin' relax and take a gummy like Ashley Higgins. Okay. Do you watch Alien Earth? And I've never seen it. Never seen it. We both. So it was a play fight. You guys are aware of each other. Okay. Well, that's great to know. I'm glad that got settled. Psychotic. My gummy. You and Gray dated. That's great. Did he always make you pay for dinner? Hey, I think I left my wallet back in. Well, I think I dropped it when the Presbyterian guy pressed me outside of the apartment building. So I think what happened there is he said something very mean, and then I got so scared that I dropped my wallet. Okay. And I almost beat his ass, but, I can't be catching a charge. Okay. I mean, why are they even talking about me in the lab's chat? Okay. We like to donate here on this channel. So if you'd like to, we're in a bit of a lull. Okay. I took her on a date to 7-Eleven for my favorite pizza. You really say that 7-Eleven? What's up, Sense of Soul? How are you? We talking weather, solar storms, 3? No, we're not talking any of that. We were talking about how Sam thought that dinosaurs weren't real. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Look, right now we're over India. Okay. You think that local maps are hard? Try to use a world map. Okay. I've never had pizza from 7-Eleven, but I doubt that it's the worst pizza ever. Because I personally have had the worst pizza ever. Okay. He thinks he's Richard Dreyfuss. Yeah, well, this will be the third year coming up here on our Santa our Santa drive. Hey, where's the friggin' alert box? Where's that shit at? This is bullcrap. Hey, Donna. That was pretty good, even if I say so myself. Hey, Donna. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Okay. It's not quite enough to get me out of jail, but it's a start. Didn't you think the date was super chat worthy? Yeah, I think so. Hey, that's what he does, huh? I for some reason I got that one down. I've never even said that before. It just came to me. But I've heard him say it. Whenever somebody hits him with one of those, he goes, "Hey." Hey, Donna. How are you? Am I trying to map out? No, I got time. That's not happening for a while. He was on Ashley. Was he really? Are you fucking kidding me? Why does she do that? Oh my God. Again. Like on her personal. Which oh my, is it about Koberger again? I can't handle that stew nod. Where was he, at the beginning or at the end? Is he grand opening or grand closing? Ugh. Let's see this. Is it videos? Okay. Holy shit, he looks funny. Like a 2-minute video.
Let me begin in Idaho with some shocking surveillance video of Brian Koberger. It's video that has been under wraps for almost 3 years. It is early afternoon, November 13th, 2022. You will probably remember that was a Sunday, and an ordinary college town in Idaho was just waking up to a nightmare that would
I didn't remember it was a Sunday, but
turn that town.
I already saw him. He looks terrifying.
College and dozens of families upside down. Moscow, Idaho, and soon the whole world was just learning that a quadruple murder suspect was out there on the loose. And tonight, we can actually see
God, look at that. Look at Big Bird walking through the store.
what that murderer,
Look at my birthing hips.
what Brian Koberger was doing while on the loose.
He's really not even that interesting of a person.
He was out and about at a Costco and at a coffee shop.
Yeah. People go to Costco's and coffee shops.
And at a supermarket the very morning that he slaughtered those 4 kids in their beds. Out and about like he didn't have a care in the world, like it was any other Sunday. Gray Hughes was the first to bring this incredible surveillance footage to light.
Holy shit. Oh, man. Dude, he's got like LA looks in his hair. Holy shit.
He hosts the podcast and YouTube channel Gray Hughes Investigates. Gray was also the first person to obtain the surviving roommate's 911 call. Welcome back to the program, Gray. It's good to have you.
Gray's also the one that obsesses about everything and he thinks he's breaking news. Ooh. Well, you know, Ashley, the thing about it is that I really begged my subscribers to pay for that. And They did, and then I said, I'm the one that bought it. You bastards.
I just want to start by saying
I think he got a perm. He got a perm is what it looks like.
watched your entire episode, and
Why is he blinking like that?
it gave me chills. I wanted to ask you your first thoughts upon seeing these nonchalant actions of this.
Hey, babe. I'm going on News Nation with Ashley Banfield. Can you please get the gel out?
Murderer just hours after he did what he did.
I think that's what it is right there. It's how casual he was. Like it was just an ordinary day. There's no way any of those people around would have thought that he had any part in killing 4 people just, about 8 hours prior to that, He walks in there. I mean, he's kind of a clueless type person, though. It's kind of,
Oh, yeah, he's the clueless person.
I mean, it's pretty strange. You would go into a Costco without a card or something and think you can go in and buy a drink. It almost feels like that's why he was going around to these different places. He went there maybe to get that coffee drink, and then he goes over to, Kate's Cup of Joe. We'll probably see her in a minute.
Thank you for watching.
Holy shit. Groundbreaking. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. That's a Pulitzer Prize right there. Holy shit. Nobody really suspected that he was the killer because he went into a Costco without a card. And I said, oh, this fucker's gonna be he's gotta be the one that committed these murders. Because who would go into a Costco without a Costco card? Okay. And I just think that he's clueless because who would try something like that? I mean, what a pointless segment that was. Gee, many. Just hard-hitting news. Anyway. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see. It was big time. Where is the I'm looking here. Oh my Lord. Wow, dude. I mean, he rakes it in. Jesus. Look at that. I guess that's why he does it the way he does it, because people give it to him, I guess. I was just looking at, holy shit. It's pretty unbelievable. What does it say? I can't hear it.
Thanks so much, K. Miller. Now, what about the rest of you guys, man? Man, you guys are letting me die here.
It's never enough.
After Dark is starting soon. After Dark is starting soon.
Right.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
What's the point in causing big ruckus?
After Dark starts now.